Hey everybody, Concealed Tactics here. Throwing another concealed weapons tactical question out there for you. Just a little thought. Being a martial artist for many years, I've trained with tons and tons of weapons and all that kind of fun stuff. But how many concealed carry people, or people who are going to conceal carry, think or train, for that matter, in using their weapon in other ways other than just shooting something? And here's the thing: these scenarios can change and everything, but for the example we're going to use today is in a situation where maybe you could not get your gun out to a full draw or something like that, and you had to use your weapon to strike, maybe strike the head or neck or anything of someone. Has anybody, or does anybody, even think about training like that with their weapon? There's tons of little scenarios that could come up like that, but just a quick example I can think of off the top of my head. Maybe two assailants, Assailant A and Assailant B. Maybe Assailant A is coming up to you very quickly, going to grab look like they're going to grab you. But while you notice this, you notice Assailant B 5 feet away, over to the left side, is starting to draw a weapon out. You may not have time to come to a full draw and shoot Assailant A and then react to Assailant B. But you may have time, because you may have your weapon out half draw. Well, there's a couple of safety issues there. One is, have you practiced enough with your pulling your gun out without sticking your finger in the trigger? Because now if the certain person grabs or gets near your hand, you're not going to sweep yourself and shoot somebody, or shoot, your wife next to you or some other thing like that. But also, you could use your weapon, your gun, and strike the wrists or strike the heads, or do enough to slow down Assailant B or A, so that you have time to react and maybe shoot Assailant B. It's not a really big thought here, but the question is really, do you train for something other than just shooting someone? Do you use your weapon, and have you thought about using your weapon as another tactical advantage? If those familiar with martial arts or things know that there's things called kubatans that you can use for joint locks and different things like that for striking, all that kind of stuff. This is just a question I'm sort of throwing out there. It's not a real big video. I'm not going into any demonstrations or anything at this time until I can get a better camera and another person to actually work with me here and show some possible scenarios. But many people don't train with their guns, barely enough shooting, I think, in different situations. And this is just another scenario I'm sort of throwing out there. Have you ever thought about it? Have you ever trained or taken advanced classes in self-defense with your handgun for self-defense, and then in a situation where you maybe cannot get to a full draw, but maybe you have to strike somebody with your weapon or something like that? The gun could be an awesome weapon even though it's not being shot. It's a piece of steel. I mean, the muzzle of a gun can hurt somebody. It's great against bones. It's great against soft tissue areas. Things like that. And I don't think a lot of people ever consider training with it in that degree. And I'm just sort of throwing this out there for people out, and just sort of want to see what kind of response I get, actually, see if anybody does train with it. I know I do, and I think like that just because it's habit for me to think of everything as a weapon. I mean, whether it's a pencil or a stapler, I think of a way that I could use it in some way to save myself if need be. But I don't think many people who conceal carry, they figure they're just going to pull their gun out and shoot somebody. And there may be situations where you may not be able to get your gun out to a full draw to target someone. And or the situation, like I said before, maybe assailant A is not the primary target, but if you strike him, it's going to give you enough time to deal with assailant B, who's now drawing a weapon on you, and then you can turn around and resolve the issue with A, whether you have to shoot or beat him again with a gun. I don't know what you want to do with it. The scenarios are endless on these kind of things. It's just a thought and a little concept I'm throwing out there. Can you use your weapon for more than just shooting? And have you trained with it? Concealed tactics, we're out for today, but just throwing that question out there for you. Hopefully we'll get some responses from some of you guys, and maybe some more experienced officers, maybe law enforcement officers or military guys out there. Maybe you had some different types of training. Be glad to get some feedback on that from you guys. All right, you guys have a good day. Bye.